The truth about growing a coaching business is that it is quite different from growing other types of businesses. A lot of coaches think they have niched down and identified their target audience, but they actually have not. This is such a game changer because it helps you to be more clear. Skill gaps are costing you. Building awareness and curiosity is only the first step. What is up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time seeing my face. My name is Brin, and I am a life business coach and NLP practitioner. And I created this channel for coaches, creative entrepreneurs, and personal development lovers like myself who are looking to use your unique gifts and talents to create a life and business that you just absolutely love. I am so excited to share today's video with you. Today's video is all about how to market and promote yourself as a life coach and grow your coaching business. So if you are a coach and you've ever thought to yourself, I see so many life coaches now, how do I actually stand out in such a saturated market? How should I go about building an audience and reaching more people? Or how do I actually get coaching clients and start making money as a coach? If so, then you are in luck because that's exactly what we're talking about in today's video. I thought it was really important to create this video because I can totally relate to a lot of coaches where you have made the decision to be a coach. Maybe you already have some expertise or experience that you bring to the table. You have all of these creative ideas. Maybe even you have gotten certified as a coach, but you notice that you don't really know how to actually go about growing a coaching business. Many certification courses don't do a great job of teaching how to actually grow your coaching business. It can also feel really scary to put yourself out there as a coach and risk getting rejected or having no one sign up for your services. Or what about how overwhelming it can feel to first decide what marketing strategies you want to try to use, and then to actually stick to those strategies when you hear so much noise about what you should be doing to grow your business online. The truth about growing a coaching business is that it is quite different from growing other types of businesses. It's definitely different from growing product-based businesses where you are just selling the product. When you're a coach, you are a part of the product. Like, you are a part of the package, right? And so on top of like selling your service, you also have to have a good idea of how to market and promote yourself. So that is why in today's video, we are going to unpack 3 main steps you should definitely take to effectively market and promote yourself as a life coach so that you can stand out, attract your ideal clients, and grow your coaching business. Today's video is jam-packed, you guys, so I hope you are so excited. But before we get into the steps, if you are interested in all things coaching, entrepreneurship, and personal development, be sure to subscribe below for more videos just like this one. All right, guys, I have my ginger tea ready. Let's get right into the tips. All right, so step number 1 for how to grow your life coaching business is going to be to get really, really good at capturing your audience's attention. It really does seem like people's attention spans are getting shorter and shorter these days, you guys. Also, tons of people have been online and just branding themselves as coaches, so there is more competition than there has been before, which means you must be really good at capturing your audience's attention. So I want to share a few tips to actually help you do this. The first tip is going to be to discover your unique brand voice, aka what I like to call your coaching it factor. There's definitely a problem I'm seeing in the coaching world and just online in general, where a lot of people are obsessed with going viral and using the top trending sounds and audios and basing your marketing strategy off of trying to please the algorithm. If doing what's trendy makes up the most of your marketing strategy, that can actually backfire because it just makes you blend in with everyone else, saying the same things as everyone else, and it's hurting your chances of actually standing out as a coach. Instead, you want to discover your unique brand voice. When I think of like your unique brand voice or your coaching it factor, it's like a mix of like your swag. Wait. I'm a millennial, y'all. Do people say swag anymore? It's gonna be like a mix of your swag, like what makes you unique, what do you bring to the table that's a little bit different, that also like sparks your audience's curiosity, right? So what I want you to do, take a pen out and I'm gonna give you some journaling prompts to help you to actually discover your unique brand voice. So when it comes to capturing your audience's attention, you wanna think about like, what is your coaching style? Are you like more of a tough love type of coach, reality checks and wake up calls? Or are you more of like the soft, empathetic coach? What strengths strengths, gifts, and talents do you have? What do you notice is like missing, or what are some gaps in your industry that you can fill? What would be a breath of fresh air for your audience? So definitely try to embrace your differences, because that can help you to stand out and actually capture your audience's attention. Another thing you want to do to capture your audience's attention is defining your niche and your ideal client. A lot of coaches think they have niche down and identified their target audience, but they actually have not. So you may have accidentally chosen a niche that is too vague, too like cliche or generic. It's maybe a little bit too broad or too like fluffy. Some examples that I see with this are when people brand themselves as just like a general life coach, or maybe your marketing message is something to the effect of, I help people to live their best lives. I help people get unstuck. I help people find their passion, happiness, and their purpose in life. All of this sounds good, but it's too generic, and it's the type of messaging that keeps you from actually capturing your real target audience's attention. So instead, you want to be more clear and more specific. You want to really study your ideal client. And by study, I mean like study. Okay. What does their lifestyle look like on a daily basis? What are the struggles that they face that keep them from meeting their big goals? Understanding your market and understanding your audience is going to be key to helping you stand out. And a third thing that you can do to capture your audience's attention is to craft your power line. Your power line is essentially 1 to 2 sentences that you share to your ideal client about you and your coaching business in a clear, simple, and specific way. Your power line should include who you are, who you help, and how you help them. This is such a game changer because it helps you to be more clear. A clear coach that is able to express what you do in 1 to 2 sentences is going to win every time over the coach that is too wordy, too vague, and is confusing your audience. The clear coach also comes off as more confident, right? So think about it for yourself. If someone were to ask you right now what you do as a coach, what would you say? If you find that you don't know what to say, or when you attempt to say it, you find yourself over-explaining, if you're not feeling confident, that means that your messaging needs work, which also means if you're not able to explain clearly what you do, then your audience is also going to have a really hard time to understand who you are and what you do as well, which is going to make them less likely to want to work with you because they are not as confident that you can meet their needs. So when it comes to your messaging, try out this power line. You want these things to roll off the tongue so that you can show up confident, proud, and clear to yourself and to your target audience. All right, so now let's talk about step number 2 in how to grow your life coaching business. Step number 2 is going to be to build and nurture relationships. Building brand awareness and curiosity and capturing your audience's attention is only the first step. When it comes to actually growing your coaching business and creating like a more consistent stream of clients, it's going to require you to build and nurture the relationships with people after you have captured their attention. So let's talk about some tips for how to do that. So the first tip is going to be build familiarity. So first you want to make sure that you are building familiarity. You are staying top of mind. You want to do this because the more familiar that we are with something, with someone, or with some brands, the more likely we are to trust those brands. It keeps those brands top of mind, right? So if I am just like watching TV and I keep seeing commercials for Colgate Optic White, I am more likely when I go to the store, if I'm feeling crazy and I want to try a new toothpaste, I'm more likely to try the one that I am familiar with, right? I'm more likely to pass over the brands that I don't recognize, and I'm more likely to choose the brand that I recognize, that I'm familiar with. Another thing you want to do in this step of building relationships and nurturing your leads is really pay attention to strengthening your skill set. At this stage, you may start to notice there are a couple of gaps in your understanding of things. There are likely, for most people, going to be some skills that are missing that if you had those skills, it would take you to the next level. So think about what skills you might be missing that you need to focus on to actually help you to build and nurture your audience. These might be soft skills like communication or being a great coach or having empathy and compassion, or it might be more hard technical skills like maybe you've decided that you want to stay at top of mind through content creation. If you don't feel confident in how to develop your content strategy, how to film yourself, yourself, how to choose topics that matter to your target audience. This is a skill that you need. Or maybe you notice that you get really frustrated with people when they don't take your advice. You may need to focus on developing some soft skills of compassion, empathy, patience, and understanding in your coaching practice. The reason why this is so important in this stage of your business in order to grow your business is because skill gaps are costing you. Skill gaps cost you time, they cost you energy, and they cause you to leave money on the table. Also, having skill gaps can erode your confidence as a coach, as a business owner. And a lot of the times having skill gaps is what can make coaches feel that imposter syndrome, right? It's like, I haven't done this before. I don't feel like I know what I'm doing. I feel like a fraud. So at this stage, if you are truly trying to grow your business, do not shy away from investing and improving the skills that you need to actually level up. One of my favorite ways to improve my skills is to surround myself with people who are already good at the skills that I want to be good at. So this could be an entrepreneurship group where I am meeting other entrepreneurs and maybe one of them knows a skill that I don't know. Maybe I love creating content, but they're really good at email marketing and I want to get into email marketing. I can learn from someone else. Another quick way to learn the skills that you need is by hiring a coach. You learn what it is like to be coached, and you also can learn from a coach what they have done to grow their business. So be willing to be a student and learn the skills that you need to grow your business, build relationships, and connect and nurture your audience. Another tip to help you build better relationships with your ideal clients and nurture your target audience is going to be to mind your mind. Don't make the mistake of underestimating how the quality of your thoughts and your beliefs affects the growth of your business. I'll say it again. Do not underestimate the power and the effects that the quality of your mindset has on the success and growth of your business. To become a successful coach, there are certain mindset shifts that you will need to make before you can grow your coaching business to its full potential. And this is for everyone, right? To get your very first paying client, you're going to have a mindset shift. To reach your first 6 figures, you'll have to have a mindset shift. To reach your first 7 figures in coaching, you'll have to have a mindset shift in order to thrive at the level that you're playing at. If you try to focus on strategies and tactics without preparing your mind first to support you, you run the risk of failing to grow in business due to things like imposter syndrome, fear of rejection, comparing yourself to others, doubting yourself when things get hard. All of these mindset blocks can cause you to actually self-sabotage from getting to the next level. An example of this might be if you are scared of success. Sometimes we can feel scared of actually getting to the next level because it's like that fear of the unknown, right? You might be doubting, can I handle this level of success? Am I meant for this? Am I making the right choice? So not preparing your mindset for the next level that you're actually trying to get to is a huge mistake. It will cause you to self-sabotage. So definitely make sure you are minding your mind so that you feel your most confident, you're most excited and energized to actually wake up every day, put yourself out there to build relationships and take those small steps to grow your coaching business. Step number 3 for how to grow your coaching business, it's my favorite step. Step number 3 is simply serve. So the first tip I have for how to serve your audience is actually going to be through your free content, your free offers. A common fear is that coaches worry, am I giving away too much for free if I share these tips or if I share these strategies? The difference between your free content and your paid content is your free content is going to typically be like individual cherry picked tips and strategies, but typically your paid content is going to go deeper and provide full details about how to get your client from point A to point B. It's going to be like the full shebang of everything. So your free content is going to be like what you share on social media. It's going to be if you choose to do like a free workshop or a webinar, or maybe you're giving away some type of free PDF for your audience. And you want to use your free content, your free offers to give your clients small wins. Not only is this allowing you to serve your audience, for your business, it also positions you as a go-to person, as a resource, as someone that your ideal clients can come to get answers to their problems. systems. Also, pro tip, when you put out these free offers, you can create an opportunity for yourself to capture the contact information of people in your target audience. Maybe you're capturing their numbers or their emails and having them join your email list so that later on in their journey, getting to know you as a coach, you can introduce them to your paid offers. Speaking of paid offers, the next way you can serve is by creating a premium service or a premium offer. And for coaches, that's going to most likely be your coaching package. Your coaching package should outline the framework or the process that you use to help them to meet their goals. The key to creating a powerful coaching program, a coaching package, is to make it sellable, to make it irresistible, to make it impactful and valuable. And it's also to make it scalable, meaning that you might start with this coaching package, but you can build off of that to create other things that you can sell in your business later on. If you have not created your coaching package and you want to create a coaching package that sells, I have an amazing video on this where I go into a step-by-step formula for what you should include in your coaching package, and I'll make sure to put it in the cards for you. Another tip I have for serving is kind of more like a mindset hack. It's important to understand how selling is service. Looking at selling as service is so helpful because it keeps you from thinking of yourself as a sleazy salesperson when you go to actually sell your services. The reality is, you guys, if you want to be a successful, well-paid entrepreneur, creating cash flow in your business, even though that may not be the main reason why you started your business, it's the main reason that you're gonna stay in business, okay? You cannot have a successful business long-term without actually learning how to make money in your business. But a lot of people struggle with feeling like that there's something bad or wrong. That's a mindset issue. So instead of feeling like selling is bad, there are a couple of things that you wanna do. First of all, you wanna make your free and your paid offers really valuable. So if someone can't afford your services, they can still find some value in your free content to a certain extent. Also, we have to acknowledge that people are more likely to show up for themselves and to push themselves to see results when they have paid for something. And I bet that you see this in your own life as well, right? If you've paid a lot of money for something, you're gonna make sure that you show up. If there is like a concert that you're going to and all of a sudden you feel like a little bit, not so well, you probably gonna push yourself to go to that concert because you done paid $300 for it, okay? When something is free, typically you don't cherish it as much as when you have paid money for something. Your ideal client is going to be the same. So charging for your services is helping them to put skin in the game and show up for themselves because they have now made an investment, and that investment is going to push them to show up. Also, when you're getting paid well to coach, you show up better too, right? It's not to say that you wouldn't do it for free, but you're gonna show up differently. There's a little fire under your butt when you know that you're getting paid high ticket for something. It pushes you to create better products for people. It gives you a sense of responsibility to show up your best when you're getting paid to do something. Another thing to consider is that you feel less like a sleazy salesperson when you provide help that makes people's lives better. And when people join your program, you feel excited because you know that they're about to get an amazing transformation. This is how I feel when people join my program, because I know that business is about to get easier for them. I know that my clients feel a sense of relief, a sense of excitement, and I know that they are about to make real progress on their big dreams because of what I have created for them. So it's important that you understand that selling is service. So what we're talking about with serving is essentially you want to make sure that you're developing an effective sales strategy that incorporates your free offers and your paid offers to help serve your client and also to bring more income into your coaching business so that you can grow it. So to grow your coaching business, you need to get really good at capturing the attention of your ideal clients, building and nurturing relationships, and serving your target audience with your free and paid offers. Unfortunately, many new coaches struggle with actually growing your coaching business, but I want you to know that growing your business does not have to be overly complicated, confusing, or overwhelming. If you apply the 3-step formula that I have shared with you today, it will become so much easier to attract high quality clients and grow your coaching business, which is why I created my coaching program, Crickets to Clients, where I teach you my best strategies for how to start and grow your own profitable and heart-centered coaching business without the overwhelm, and even in today's super saturated market. You can learn more and apply in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.